Are you ready to streamline your marketing projects with a marketing plan timeline? Maya Angelou once said, "If you don't know where you've come from, you don't know where you're going." I'm sure she didn't have marketing in mind when she said this, but this statement can certainly be applied here. Having a solid plan is absolutely critical to making sure that your marketing efforts are successful. This is where a marketing plan comes into play. If you don't have a plan, you have no way of knowing what to budget, where to allocate your time and resources, or what goals you need to achieve for growth. I'm Noel with Jotform. If you want to learn how to make sure your marketing plan timeline sets your business up for success, stick around. When you boil it down to its simplest form, a marketing plan timeline allows you to chronologically see your marketing plan over time. This plan includes everything from the target audience and goals to budget and tactics. Using a timeline will help you stay organized with a clear schedule to follow. You can also document milestones when they're accomplished and highlight any issues that may have arisen during a project so you can plan better in the future. Depending on your goals, what kind of project you're undertaking, and the scope of the project, your marketing plan components may vary. There may also be other factors unique to your situation, but there are some common elements that can help anyone craft an effective marketing plan timeline. Let's take a look at them. First and foremost, you'll want to start by evaluating where you currently stand. A helpful way to do this is with a SWOT analysis. List your current strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats so you can better understand your current situation and what you need to focus on going forward. While doing this, you should also take into account the current market and how you compare to your competitors. Run a competitor analysis to figure out how other products compare to yours, or if there's a gap in the market that can give you a competitive edge. These analyses can help you figure out what your customers want and how to best meet their needs. Where would we be without our customers? The next thing to include in your marketing plan timeline is your target audience. Let's look at buyer personas. If your company already has a buyer persona, now is the time to refine your current persona based on the info you have on your current and past customers. If you don't have a buyer persona, create one. It's pretty simple, and having one can be especially helpful when you start creating content and messaging for your customers. You can use a template online to create customer personas quickly and easily. You'll want to include the basics like age, gender, and income. You'll also want to include your audience's pain points and needs. How can your product solve their problems? What's their motivation to buy? Once you've nailed that down, it's time to move on to goals. You're going to have a hard time achieving anything if you don't set goals. Goals can seem overwhelming at first, but luckily there's a simple framework that can help you identify what your goals should be. The SMART Goals framework stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. Whether your goal is to increase your Instagram following by 10% in 4 months or to double your number of email subscribers, knowing what you're working toward will make it easier to create a plan and analyze the results. Next, you'll want to start scheduling due dates. Whether it's something as complex as launching a new product or as simple as writing a blog post, setting deadlines for your campaigns and initiatives can help keep your marketing efforts on track. It can be really tough to gauge how long something will take. So instead of getting overwhelmed, just start by roughly estimating the amount of time you think it will take to complete each step and set your first deadline accordingly. Then, track the actual time you spent working on each of those steps so you can have more accurate timelines going forward. Not only should you be setting due dates, but your marketing plan should also specify how you're going to achieve your goal. Say, again, that you have the goal of increasing your Instagram following by 10%. Brainstorm tactics that can help you achieve this. Maybe that's holding giveaways or posting on social media 4 times a week. Once your goal is clear, you can include the tactics where you think you need to focus your time and energy. It's imperative that you always include a budget in your marketing plan timeline. This ensures that you have the resources necessary to implement your strategy. If one tactic is influencer marketing, estimate how much it'll cost for each influencer campaign you want to run. Your budget should also include an estimate of the time each tactic will take to complete, so that you can account for the salary and hourly cost of every team member involved. Also, factor in any assets you might need to purchase, such as stock images, videos, etc., and advertising budgets you'll need to promote each campaign, such as paid social ads. Last but not least, evaluate your results. Track your metrics along the way so you can evaluate the results of your marketing efforts. Pinpoint key performance indicators specific to the project, and then compare revenue with expenses. This info will help you decide if you should adjust your plan going forward and how to improve future campaigns. Marketers who take the time to plan their projects and campaigns in advance are 356% more likely to succeed. A marketing plan timeline helps you figure out what you need to do, how you're going to do it, and how long it'll take, all the while keeping your company ahead of the curve. Let's do a quick review. If you want to create a marketing plan timeline, just follow these 7 steps. Assess your current situation. Define your target audience. Set your goals. Then schedule a date. Brainstorm and define tactics. Set your budget. And evaluate the results of your efforts. And that's it. Off you go to plan your successful future. Maya would be so proud. Thanks for watching Jotform. I'm Noel. See you next time.